Alright, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're going to be reviewing Flood Escape 1 and how I think it holds up to today. And yeah, alright, so Flood Escape is a game, for those people that don't know, is a game where you're supposed to escape from floods and press buttons and stuff to escape, and yeah. And there's a game made by Crazy Blocks, which, as you guys probably know, is the guy who also made Flood Escape 2, if you guys know what game that is. Alright, so Flood Escape 1, or just Flood Escape, the first Flood Escape game in the Flood Escape trilogy, I guess you would say. It's made by Crazy Blocks. It's quite a classic game. I don't know what year it was made in, but yeah. Alright, so Flood Escape 1. So, the gameplay, basically, you're put in random map selections, and basically, you have to escape, like, I don't know, like an underground facility is what it looks like. And you have to escape by pressing buttons, but also, there are dangers like the water flooding and increasing by time. So you obviously have to be fast and efficient. These buttons, when pressed, they'll get you past certain obstacles, and anybody can press them. Honestly, the only real problem with the buttons is that some people wait for other people to press them while they wait somewhere, or also whenever you do press the button, sometimes you don't know where to go next and stuff. Usually, if you play the game enough and you remember where you're supposed to go and memorize it, you'll be fine. But for newer players, especially, I think if there was a little less confusion, it'd be fine. Now, once you usually get to the end of these maps, you're supposed to do this puzzle where you're supposed to find the code by pressing random buttons, and I don't know, this doesn't really add anything, just because you're just randomly pressing buttons just to get out, and it just doesn't really add anything, except tension, but that's about it. And while there are the difficulty options when waiting for a new round to start, easy, medium, hard, all that stuff. But if you go to this room that goes to somewhere underground, there's actually an extreme mode, and I don't know, I kind of like that extreme mode is here because, it kind of just captures the joy of finding a secret, Speaking of stuff underground, there's also this practice area over here, and there's stuff like practicing reaction time, yeah, and also just kind of general hobby stuff, really. Which I like that there's a practice mode so that you don't have to wait for rounds and stuff to end, and you can just play the game and just practice, even though it's not like the real game, but yeah, it helps you practice. There is an endless mode, but it doesn't really get harder, and there's a certain point where if you master the game enough, then you can kind of just go almost infinitely. And also it kind of sometimes chooses the same maps, which just kind of feels like doing the same stuff, other than that, that's pretty much about it for a classic that looks kind of half-assed compared to today. This game is still fun to play, even if I feel like there's some aspects that could probably have more depth, or maybe put more thought into. But other than that, this is an alright game, and still fun to play to this day sometimes. So yeah, and I'll have to rate this game a 6 out of 10. So yeah, thank y'all for watching, and yeah, see you.